Hello, grade 3. How are you again? Here we're gonna use the properties of multiplication to find the area. So here is lesson 6. We're gonna cover the page 440 and 442 in your textbook, 181 and 182 in your homework. Okay, let's remember together the multiplication. You remember the commutative property? What is the commutative property of multiplication? Can you see here? The area for this shape is multiplying the length times width. So 2 for width multiplied by 3 for length equals 6. You remember the commutative property when I switch the factors, the product will be the same. If you switch the factors, the product will be the same. So, if 2 is for the length and 3 for the width, so we have the same answer, which is 6. That's it. So, commutative property, I can apply it to the area. To finding the area of a rectangle, I can use the commutative property. So let me say commutative property. Commutative property. Switch the order of the factor, the answer will be the same. Commutative property. Switch the order of the factor, the answer will be the same. Commutative property. Switch the order of the factor, the answer will be the same. Commutative property. Let's see another property for multiplication. Here is it. This is a huge rectangle, which with the length 12 centimeter, and for the width 5 centimeter. Teacher, I don't remember the product or the multiples of 12. So it's easy. I'm calling another property, which is distributive property. You remember the baby property? Let's practice the baby property again. What is baby property? You remember that if I have the letter B and here I have A, Y. So to write baby property or the distributive property, I have to multiply B with A and then I add B with Y. So I can form the word baby. So this is the distributive property. For example, this is our friend Hamad. Hamad, he wants to color all this rectangle. But he looks sad because this rectangle is so big. His friend Muhammad told him, I can help you. So they decide together to divide this huge rectangle into 2 rectangles that is easy to color. So instead of drawing this huge rectangle, they make it into 2 rectangles. This is the first part, and this is the other part. So I remember that 2 number equals 12. Maybe teacher, you can tell me 6 and 6. Perfect. Maybe 10 and 2. Exactly. Maybe 7 and 5. But in this shape, you can notice that the blue squares are 10 for the length and the yellow is 2. So here I choose 2 and 10 to make 12. So now I apply that distributive property. I can say that 12 multiply 5. I want to make 12 two numbers, which is 10 plus 2 multiply 5. So I want to form the baby property or distributive property. The first 10 will be multiplied by 5, then the 2 will be multiplied by 5. So 10 times 5, it will be 50, and 2 times 5, it will be 10. 10 plus 50, the answer is 60. So this is the property that we use it for finding the area of rectangle. The first one is commutative property. The other one is distributive property. Let's see here. So for this practice number 1, we have 8 and 6. So from the picture, you can see that we make 8 for here and 4 for the other rectangle. So 8 is 4 plus 4. 4 multiplied with 6 plus 4 multiplied with 6. Let's remember what the 4 multiplied by 6. Perfect. It's a 24. And 4 multiplied by 6. Perfect. 24. 24 plus 24. It will be 48. That's it. So they help you by dividing your biggest square into 2 small squares or 2 small rectangles and find the area. So let's find our numbers here. We have 10. So from here to here, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here to here, for sure, 5. So I have to write my full work. Let's start from the beginning. Here is 10 multiplied by the width, which is 5. I know, teacher, you tell me, okay, teacher, so easy, it's 50, but I have to use this property if I have a big number, which is more than 10. So 10 multiply 5. I would take the first part, which is 5, multiply by 5. Then I add the next part, which is 5 also, multiply by the same width, which is 5. Now 5 times 5, the answer is 25. Plus 5 times 5, the answer is 25. 25 plus 25, perfect. It's 50. What about my unit? Here I have inch, so the unit is square inch. Let's do the second one. I have to count how many parts is this and how many parts is this. Let's count the squares. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For sure the other part will be 4. And I will start my work. Here is the first is 9 multiplied by 7 equal. I write the two parts. The first part is 5 multiplied by 7, baby property, plus 4 multiplied by 7 equal. I will find the answer for both of them. 5 multiplied by 7 is 35 plus 5 4 multiplied by 7 is 28 equals 8 and 5, 13, 3 and 3, 6, so it's 63 square meter. This is M. And also for here, let's count the parts. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for sure we have 5 on the other hand. So I start from the beginning. It's 10 multiplied by 8 equals two numbers that I have it here, which is 5 multiplied by 8 plus the other part, also 5 multiplied by 8. 5 multiplied by 8 is 40 plus 5 multiplied by 8 is 40. 40 and 40, the answer is 80. What about my unit? Yes, here is inch. So the area is the square. I will write the unit here because I don't have space. It's a square inch. Yes. So let's go together to the next page. Here, as I said, match each figure with its area. So I have here figures and I have to find the area. Here they're using the commutative property. Let's see. Remember, area all the time is multiplication. 5 times 3, perfect, it's 15. 2 times 7, amazing, it's 14. 8 times 4, perfect, 32. Now let's switch. Here as I have 7 times 2 is the same of 2 times 7. What is 2 times 7? Sorry, it's up. And 3 times 5 is the same. 5 times 3, the answer is 15. And finally, 4 times 8 is the same of 8 times 4. The answer is 32. Perfect. Let's see the next. Here they ask us to find the area by using the properties. Here is I have 12 and here is I have 8. Remember, 12, two numbers to make 12 because 12 is greater than 8, so it's easier for me to distribute it for 12. So give me two number equals 12. Think. Excellent. The easiest thing is 10 plus 2. So let's start our work here. I will say 12 multiplied by 8. Let's make the distributive property. That means 10 multiplied by 8 plus the other part 2 multiplied by 8. Sorry, 8 equals 10 multiplied by 8, it's 80 plus 2 multiplied by 8 is 60. So 6 and 0 is 6, 8 and 1 is 9. So the answer is 96. Here is for number 3. You can decide which part you want to, which length you have to distribute it. So we can make, for example, let's make 7. Yes, two number equals 7, and they are easy to find. Perfect. 2 and 5. So the first thing, 8 I multiplied with 2 plus 8 multiplied with 5. So let's write our work here. I wanted to make a line here. Okay, now here is. I said that 7 multiplied by 8 equals, it's 2 multiplied by 8 plus 5 multiplied by 8. 2 multiplied by 8 is 16 plus 5 multiplied by 8 is 40. I add 16 plus 40. Perfect. The answer is 56. Let's do this one for number 2. I can make 14, 10 plus 4. 5. I multiply it first with 10 plus 5 by 4. Let's do it. So 14 multiplied by 5 equals 10 multiplied by 5 plus 4 multiplied by 5. 10 multiplied by 5 is 50 plus 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. 50 and 20, the answer is 70. Let's do number 4. 13, I have 10 plus 3. The first step, 3 multiplied with 10 plus, 6 multiplied with 10 plus 6 multiplied with 3. Let's do it here. It's 13 multiplied by 6 equal 10 multiplied by 6 plus 3 multiplied by 6. 6 multiplied by 10, it will be 60. And 3 multiplied by 6, perfect, it's 18. So I'm just adding 18 plus 60. Perfect, it's 78. Yes, let's go to the next. Okay. So here is Naomi purchases a carpet that is 8 feet in wide and 10 feet long. Find the area of the carpet. You can say that just 8 multiply 10, or you can use any property you want. You can choose. So I can say that area for a rectangle is L multiply W. What is L? It's 10. Multiply. What is W? This is the wide. It's 8. Equals. You can write it directly 80, or you can say 10 means 5 multiplied by 8 plus 5 multiplied by 8. 5 times 8 is 40, and 5 times 8 is 40. The answer is 80. What about my unit? Here is I have feet, so here is the unit. It's square feet. Now, number 2. Explain how the distributive property can help you to find the area of a rectangle with a length of 14 inches and the width of 6 inches. Let's start our work. So it's 14 multiplied by 6. I want to find two numbers equals 14, and they are easy to multiply with. Perfect. 10 and 4. So I start with 10 first. 10 multiplied by 6 plus 4 multiplied by 6 equals 10 multiplied by 6 is 60 plus 4 multiplied by 6 is 24. I'm just adding. 0 plus 4 is 4. 6 plus 2 is 8. So the answer is 48 square inch. Let's go to the next. Okay. Here is Molly is finding the area of her rectangular garden. She has a garden full of flowers. The shape of the garden is rectangular. She said it has a length of 12 feet and width of 6 feet. Her calculations are shown in the box. Is she correct? Explain. Let's check hers. She said 12 multiplied by 6 is. She made that the 12 are two parts, which is 6 and 6. So she said 6 multiplied by 6 plus 6 multiplied by 6, 36 plus 36. The answer is 72. So is she doing right? Yes. Perfect. Yes. She's using the what? Distributive property. Perfect. So I say yes. She used the distributive distributive property. Now vocabulary check. To find the area of rectangle that have large sides, we use the to make the calculation easier. Yes, baby properties. What do you call it? Commutative or distributive? Perfect, it's a distributive property, so I write it. It is distributive property. And that's it. So let's put a review about your homework. Here is the first question. Find the area of each rectangle. Here is the area of unshaded. That means white. What's the area? So I count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 multiply 3. Perfect, 12. And the shaded part, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 multiply 4. Perfect, 12. So you have to do it the same. Just look here. And here they said the area of the large means the shaded and the unshaded. 12 plus 12 is 24. So each one, unshaded, shaded all, unshaded, shaded all, unshaded, shaded all. You have just to count how many columns here and how many rows, multiply together. Yes, perfect. Let's see the next. Here they said use the distributive property to find the area. So it's your option to find which number you want. So for example, here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I cannot make it 5 by 5. Sorry, I make my partition and then I solve it. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here is 5, here is 7, and here is 5. So I can say that 5 multiplied by 7 plus 5 multiplied by 7 equals perfect. So here is the same. It's optional. What do you want to divide this? Which two numbers? And here. And for example, here, try to make it easier for you. Which longer, the width or the length? And divide it into two parts. Here they said tile each rectangle, then find its area. So remember rule for tiling. The rows minus 1, columns minus 1. Here is the columns 12. How many lines I draw? 11. Here the rows are 6. How many? 5. So I will draw 11 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And here is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can say 12 multiplied by 6. It will be 10 multiplied by 6 plus 2 multiplied by 6 and find the answer. Problem solving. This is a small chessboard. You know the chessboard? It's a game. This small chessboard has a side length of 8. What is the area? Let's count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a square. It's side times side. 8 multiplied by 8. Perfect. It's 46. So 46 square inches. So the lesson for today is just using the properties of multiplication, distributive property, and commutative property to find your answer. So that's it. You have to focus, and please, teacher, some numbers are easy, but if they ask you to use the properties, you have to use it to practice more. Thank you for watching. See you another time. Love you all. Bye bye.